We want to call to order public hearing in the case of Albert Crespo, complainant, versus Frank Carollo, respondent. This public hearing of the Miami-Dade Commission on Ethics and Public Trust, case number C-1232. I think our first order of business is a motion to eliminate.
Yes, sir. Should be in your packet. It's a motion that I filed specifically to preclude any witnesses in this case from referring to Mr. Crespo as they
Before you begin, I just want to, is there an opposition to this motion at all?
Sir.
Okay.
From referring to Mr. Crespo as they did in their deposition as a convicted armed bank robber and as a criminal. Mr. Crespo did file the complaint in this case. However, he is admittedly not an eyewitness to any of the incidents of the case. He's not listed as a witness by the prosecution in this case. He's not listed as a witness in the defense in this case. He's not going to testify, as far as I know. There's no need to refer to him in any derogatory fashion. It's totally irrelevant what his past was. This should not be an opportunity for the respondent to attack Mr. Crespo. The reasons for why he filed this complaint are irrelevant to the facts of the case.
Mr. King.
I rise in opposition to the motion to eliminate. As the chair has announced with the style of this case, it is Crespo against Frank Carollo. Crespo initiated this case. Crespo's sworn affidavit is the entire basis for the initiation of this case. Crespo's complaint underlies this very claim, and the background of the sworn complainant is an appropriate, relevant matter in this particular case, especially since not a single witness who will be called by the advocate or by Mr. Carollo, Commissioner Carollo, will say that there was any attempt or use of official authority to obtain any favors. So we believe that at the appropriate time, if any impeachment or background information of the complainant is appropriate, it should be allowed. Thank you.
May I ask a question? It seems to me for me, one of the central questions is, are the facts at issue in the complaint themselves disputed? I say not the inferences that we draw from those facts, but are the facts themselves disputed?
There are a couple of facts. I mean, in the large picture, it's undisputed. It's undisputed that he's at the location. It's undisputed that he's stopped by a police officer. It's undisputed that he called the chief. There are some small differences in Mr. Carollo's version of what happened.
Are those facts? Are those differences facts that the advocate gleaned from the complainant's complaint, or from post-complaint investigation?
No, from post-complaint investigation. It's the testimony of the other witnesses that were deposed, and Mr. Crespo was never deposed.
The essence of the complaint, including the factual nature, is substantially disputed. And this matter arose simply because Crespo raised this matter. Nobody else made any presentation to the Commission on Ethics until those individuals were approached by the Commission on Ethics based on the sworn complaint of Crespo, a sworn complaint that we believe contains significant falsities.
I think to the extent that the respondent asserts that there are disputes with respect to the facts alleged in the complaint itself, I think that we are inclined to deny the motion at this time, in light of the fact that that the credibility of the complainant may be at issue with respect to the impeachment of those facts. However, I think we want to be clear that we are concerned about the ramifications, and so that is to say the protections of citizens and others who come forward complaining of violation of the ethics ordinances, and we certainly will keep a close monitor on the attempts to impeach as they move forward in this hearing. So we're going to deny the motion at this point.